They told me bust out my AP, perfect timing. Got them baguettes up on my neck and stay shining. It's never hot around my jewelry, chase a climbing. I went and got that new Maybach, I stayed grinding. They told me bust out my AP, perfect timing. Got them baguettes up on my neck and stay shining. It's never hot around my jewelry, chase a climbing. I went and got.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the ZayMoolaSportsPodcast. I'm your old star Zay, and I'm here to react to Cleveland Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders' NFL debut against the Carolina Panthers. So without further ado, let's get straight into it.
What's up, boss? You believe that?
Of all the
hold on. Oh no. Do you believe that? Huh?
Who said I didn't believe before?
No. I read through that bull junk you wrote down. I read through that. I sifted through all
What did I write?
Yeah.
What did I write?
Oh no.
Can I ask my question?
Do you believe?
I got 4 words for y'all. Do you believe now? Let me say that again. Do you believe now? Because so many people said Shedeur wasn't good. So many people said he was going to fail. And y'all, so many people said he wasn't even going to make the Browns roster. Well, guess what, y'all? I got news for all those people. Not only is Shedeur going to make the roster, he has a chance to be the Browns starting quarterback come week 1. And I know some people might say, well, Zay, that's an overreaction because it's only been 1 game. And I understand it, y'all. It has only been 1 game. But man, what I saw last night, that looked like a guy that could play in the NFL for a very long time, y'all. And not just play in the league for a long time, but be a very good quarterback, potentially a franchise quarterback in the NFL for years to come. Because last night, Shedeur Sanders in his NFL debut completed 14 of 23 passes for 138 yards and 2 touchdowns. I mean, it was an incredible debut, a phenomenal debut, an amazing debut by Shedeur Sanders. And y'all, 90% of what Shedeur Sanders did at the collegiate level, we saw last night. The accuracy, his poise in the pocket, his ball placement, being able to play on time. Those are all the qualities that he possessed on the collegiate level, y'all. So it was great to see that, yes, this is the talent that Shedeur possesses. I don't know why some people say Shedeur cannot play. Well, actually, let me take that back, y'all. I know why some people say Shedeur cannot play. It's because they don't like his father, Coach Prime Sanders. But y'all, at some point, a lot of these people gonna just have to admit, Shedeur Sanders has talent. He showed it last night. But I think the thing, y'all, that really impressed me the most about Shedeur's debut last night is the fact that he was willing to use his legs to make plays, because that's a part of his game that he really didn't do too much on the collegiate level. You know, Shedeur is a prototypical pocket passer, so he's going to do most his damage in the pocket. But he is athletic, okay? I know some people don't think Shedeur is that athletic. They don't think he can run. Y'all, Shedeur definitely can run. He can scramble. And we saw on last night, you know, he had a couple of times where he scrambled. He got a first down. He also had a couple of other times where he scrambled. He got about 4 or 5 yards, you know, just keeping the football moving. And you want to see that from Shedeur, y'all, because, yes, we know that he is elite when he is throwing in that pocket. But he also needs to use his athleticism and escape the pocket. But even, y'all, when he wasn't scrambling, when the pocket was collapsing on him, he was escaping outside of the pocket. He kept his eyes downfield and delivered the football on time and on target. And that is Shedeur Sanders in a nutshell. I mean, again, the accuracy, the poise, the ball placement, and playing on time and then structure, y'all, that is who he is, and that's what he displayed on last night. And y'all, I really believe, and this might be an outrageous statement to make, but I'm finna make it. I really believe that Shedeur Sanders is the second best quarterback on the Cleveland Browns roster. I know right now he's a 4th-string quarterback on the depth chart, but I believe he's better than Kenny Pickett and Dillon Gabriel. And he showed it last night. I mean, honestly, y'all, and I know it was a preseason game, but what Shedeur Sanders did on last night is better than any tape I've seen from Kenny Pickett. I mean, Kenny Pickett has looked horrible in the NFL. Horrible decisions, horrible accuracy. The Shedeur made good decisions. Now, he did have one play where it was almost an interception, but outside of that, y'all, Shedeur made good decisions. He was very accurate. The ball came out great, had great zip on all his passes. I haven't seen that from Kenny Pickett. Now, Dillon Gabriel, obviously he didn't play last night because he was dealing with an injury. So we'll see if he plays next week. We'll see what he does. But even now, y'all, I still think Shedeur is better than Dillon Gabriel. I mean, I thought that during the collegiate season. I thought that during the draft. I know, you know, Dillon Gabriel, he got selected earlier than Shedeur, but I've always felt like Shedeur Sanders is a better quarterback than Dillon Gabriel. And last night definitely proved that. So I feel like, y'all, he should be the backup quarterback to Joe Flacco. And if Shedeur is able to continue to build on this performance, he definitely could be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns come week 1. And I think if you're Andrew Berry, you would love for that to happen, y'all, because we heard what their owner, Jimmy Haslam, said last week. He said that Shedeur was picked by Andrew Berry. That was Andrew Berry's pick. No one else in the organization made an influence on that decision. Andrew Berry wanted to select Shedeur Sanders. And can you imagine, y'all, if Shedeur is the starting quarterback for the Browns in week 1? I mean, man, Andrew Berry would look like a genius. Because he would have selected, y'all, potentially the Browns franchise quarterback in the 5th round. I mean, just think about that, y'all. Being able to get your franchise quarterback that late in the draft. I mean, that's phenomenal. And we all know Shedeur should have been selected higher. But again, y'all, a lot of people dislike his father. And because a lot of people dislike his father, they dislike him as well. But the young man has talent. Okay, he is a very talented player. And I think, y'all, again, if he could just continue to get better and better and better, the sky's the limit for this young man. So I was very impressed with what I saw him last night, y'all. Again, what I saw from Shedeur, I knew he possessed this. I saw what he did on the collegiate level. So this is what I was expecting him to do. I know it surprised a lot of people. But look at Shedeur, y'all. I mean, he has all the traits you would want to see in an NFL quarterback. Honestly, he really does. He doesn't have the strongest arm, but outside of that, he's accurate. He's athletic. He has very good, posture in the pocket. He's always cool, calm, and collected. And then he has that swagger about him, y'all. You saw it on display, last night. When he got that first down, what was he doing? He was showing you, yeah, I got the first down. There's nothing you can do about it. Okay, when he threw those 2 touchdowns, those 2 beautiful touchdowns, y'all, those were like some incredibly difficult passes that he made, especially that first one, right? He was rolling to his left. It was double coverage. But again, because Shedeur is so accurate, man, that was just incredible ball placement on that throw. And there's not too many NFL quarterbacks, y'all, that can make that throw. I know starting quarterbacks in the NFL that cannot make that throw. Okay, you're rolling to your left. You're throwing in double coverage. It's a very tight window, y'all. It's a tight window. And Shedeur Sanders made that throw. And then the second touchdown pass he threw, man, that was an absolute beautiful pass. He stepped up in the pocket, kept his eyes downfield, boom. I mean, that ball just came out, such great zip on it. That's what a starting quarterback looks like, y'all. That's what you want to see your quarterback possess. Those are the skills, the qualities you want to see your quarterback possess. And so, Shedeur Sanders has the talent, no question about that. And I think, y'all, this performance, he's only going to build on this. He's only going to get better. And if he's able to do that, man, the NFL better watch out, because Shedeur Sanders could definitely take this league by storm, y'all, because he has the qualities to be one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. So there y'all have it, man. That was me reacting to Cleveland Browns rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders' NFL debut against the Carolina Panthers, man. Tell me what you thought about Shedeur's debut. Leave your comments down below. Remember, y'all, laughs the message. So what? Make sure you get your daily dose. Y'all know I'm an enemy, man. I love y'all. God bless. Peace.
Hey, money old, I'm on an old school beat. Hey, not Halloween, but I got some tricks that give me trees. Hey, I put my maid in the street, cause that gon' sweep. Street sweeper, she a keeper.